Hey Canada, welcome to Pull Your Head Out of Your Ass Canada. Drill bit here. Hey, Justin Trudeau out there, G7 meeting, doing his shit, going over there and hobnobbing and everything, playing the role. The big agenda over there seemed to be the Amazon fires. Well, which I understand is a huge issue, absolutely. But that's down in Brazil and stuff like that. It's you know out of our control. Yeah, we can offer to help, and as usual, Justin Trudeau, the G7 agreed to send 26 million or whatever it was to help with the fires and water bombers. Yeah, I get the water bomber thing, but watching the news things, and the U.S. have some big water bombers down there, but because of the climate and the forest, it's not like fighting pine trees and stuff in Canada or the U.S. And they're fighting. They said they're outgunned, they're outbattled down there with some of those big water bombers. But I guess if you put more down there, it'll help out. But old Justin there, he's right up there playing the role like he's a hero, and he, out of the G7 group there that pledges, I believe, $26 million to help out, he throws in the hat that Canada's throwing $15 million. And again, open checkbook, throwing our taxpayer dollars out there, just being an asshole, making it worse and worse and worse. He's not worried about everything, and he sits there and he talks about the middle class and all that bullshit. I'm telling you, he is so far out of touch with what's going on, and he's in there for his own goddamn reasons in the buddy system. I just can't believe that he just is going to continue on doing what he's doing. Like, it makes me sick. Justin Trudeau, you're a spoiled brat. Pull the silver spoon out of your ass. How about this? How about cut your wages by half? How about that? There's people in northeastern BC and Alberta, Saskatchewan, oil patch people losing their jobs every day, losing their businesses, throwing the towel in because of your bullshit. And for you to sit there and just play the role like you're a hero, you're not. You're a goddamn asshole. I'm telling you that. And looking at all the NEB stuff, National Energy Board stuff, and to find out that Ontario gets all their oil pipelined in out of the States, Quebec gets a majority of theirs out of the States, and Irving up the East Coast get all coming. So Canada's selling oil to the States. It goes down to the United States, and for what, $40 a barrel, $38 a barrel, and then the U.S. turns around and sells it back to Ontario and Quebec for what, 54, 56? Like, people, it's not rocket appliance. That is buggered up. It's buggered up. When we could put a pipeline from the west into Ontario and supply them with all Western crude and right into Quebec. And Quebec says they don't want our dirty energy, but they're getting our dirty energy via the United States. And they've got pipelines in that province to get it to their refineries, but it's coming out of the United States. Now, is that hypocritical? Yeah, I would say that is criminal. And Justin Trudeau, if he had any balls whatsoever, would put a stop to it. But no. Just keep putting Canada down the shit tube. We're sinking faster and faster. And then this sneaky bastard, he changes a whole bunch of federally regulated labor codes to employers. So any business that is federally regulated, aviation, navigation, trucking, anything like that, that goes interprovincial across Canada, he's changed all the rules, or a number of rules, for the employees. Now, the changes that he's made, I'm not saying it's a super bad thing, but right now, those employers that are employing these people cannot afford the changes that he's making. So here he is, thinking he's all smart ass and he can slip it through C-86 and hide all this shit and power of notice and indigenous, bereavement, all this stuff, all these changes and amount of time off that puts pressure on the employer, which ups his costs. So now they got to employ more people to get the same job done. They can't afford it, Justin Trudeau, you piece of shit. What the hell are you thinking? Canadians are suffering, and you just keep doing your thing. Like, holy goddamn. I mean, I would just like to bitch slap you at times. Like, what are you thinking? You are not in touch with the people on the ground level, in the mud, in the trenches, trying to make a living. You have no goddamn idea, because you've never worked a goddamn hard day in your life. You've never spent time in the mud or in 40 below weather for 12, 14 hours a day working the rigs or anything like that. You have no goddamn idea what hard work is, because you would not make it. You would not make it. You would quit on the first goddamn day. You probably wouldn't make 4 or 5 hours, and you'd quit. You'd run to your mom. Oh, go give Margaret a hand, a hug, and oh, mom. Well, you know what? Some of us Canadians have been in the mud, the dirt, the cold for years and years and years trying to make a goddamn living, and you're cutting our throats. You're cutting our throats by the shit that you're doing, and putting this extra cost onto federally regulated businesses, which across Canada is a little over, probably, according to the government stats, 18,000 employers and almost 1 million employees. Now, why would you do something like that in a time when everything is in the goddamn toilet, Justin? Why would you do that? You know, I'm sorry, I don't get it. There's a time and a place, but right now is not a time and a place. So you really need to pull your head out of your ass. It doesn't make any goddamn sense what you're doing. You just keep cutting Canada's throat. Just give money away. You're not looking after the people. You say you are, but that's goddamn bullshit. You're saying all that to get reelected so that you can up your goddamn pension, your wages, and all that. How about this, Justin? How about this? How about you work for $40,000 a year? Well, you could, because the government pays for all your trips and accommodations and security. So, yeah, you could work for zero and still live the life on top. I mean, you'd be high on the hog, staying in the best hotels, the best meals, and the best booze, and your security detail and all that. You could just keep going at $0 a year. I mean, according to some magazines, Forbes and other things, your net worth is $10 million. Where the hell did you ever work to make $10 million? Oh, whoa, was it inherited? Ah, there you go. Thanks to Pierre, who started the goddamn flush. But you know what? Canadians are going to stop this flush. You are out. You are out. You are goddamn done, because this is so goddamn wrong. Hey, Justin, think back when you elbowed that MLA in the chest there, that woman. You elbowed her. You're snacking on chocolate bars or whatever in the House of Commons, breaking the rules. Going to Aga Khan. Fly down to Florida, take a private helicopter to his island. Who has business dealings in Canada? Oh, but that's okay. The SNWL. Oh, geez, broke the rules again, but there's nothing anybody can do about it. I'm still going to get my pension and that. But other Canadians are losing their pensions, they're losing their business, losing their homes, their jobs, and you're just living high on the hog. How is that fair, Justin? How is that goddamn fair? You are a piece of shit, and Canada is sick of you. And I tell you what, we got to get rid of them, Canada. We got to get rid of them. And the next party coming in, we got to send a strong message. We want a party in there that is going to look after Canada first. Canada first. Got to happen, because I am tired of seeing people that I know or don't even know, to see businesses going under. You look at Ritchie Brothers Auctions in Grand Prairie and Edmonton, massive sales. And guess what, Justin? all those third world countries, Argentina, Brazil, Middle East, all those other countries, they're coming to Canada and they're buying all that equipment on cents on the dollar because they're out of business. And those other countries that you want to always send a whole shit pile of money to, those people down there that have money are raking it in. They're saving millions and millions of dollars by buying Canadian equipment that has gone under because of your bullshit. So, anyways, Canada, get on the horn. Email them. Whatever you got to do. Think about this election coming up, because I am sick and tired of seeing Albertans, people in northeastern BC and Saskatchewan, losing their businesses, losing their jobs. It's absolute horseshit. Okay, people, drill bit out, and we'll see you next time on Pull Your Head Out of Your Ass Can.